Most people think the opposite of perfectionism is not caring. It isn't. Perfectionism and not caring are actually more similar than people realize. Let me show you something. On this scale, we have not caring, satisfied, high standards, and perfectionism. At a first glance, it looks like a spectrum of effort, but psychologically, something more interesting is happening. Not caring and perfectionism are both defensive positions. They're both very me-focused. Not selfish, but there's this intense focus of attention on the self, like an over-monitoring of the self. Not caring is saying, I'm not even going to try because I can't fail at something I don't attempt. Perfectionism says it has to be flawless because my self-worth hangs on the outcome. Both are protecting the self, and that protection is usually driven by an inner critic. But the most powerful place for performance is actually here, high standards. High standards are very different. They're not about protecting the self. There is self-leadership instead of self-attack. High standards are about serving the work. You're focused on the quality of the work, the client, the impact, not on proving yourself or protecting yourself. And when the focus shifts from me to the actual work, something interesting happens. Performance improves, confidence stabilizes, and well-being improves too. But the work is no longer carrying the weight of your identity. So when you look at your own work, are you aiming for perfection, or are you holding high standards in the service of the actual work? They can look very similar from the outside, but psychologically they come from very different places, and the internal voice sounds very different.